Hey, this is Kenneth Clark, and you are watching KLB TV.
Don't know how to be without a crowd, without a crowd. When I don't know where to run, can't find a place to hide. Should I go there? When I don't know where to run, can't find no place to hide. Should I go there? Though you're my refuge.
What's going on, guys? My name is Desmond Cousin. I'm the host of KLB TV, and I'm so excited. I have a phenomenal artist by the name of Kenneth Clark, man. I'm so excited, man. Welcome to our show today.
What's up, man? Thank you for having me, bro.
Yes, sir. Anytime, man. Man, I tell you, I've been, reading up on you, man, looking at, YouTube videos, and, your story just inspiring, man. Just seeing how it kind of reminded me of myself. You basically just packed up everything in your car, but the thing is, you drove miles away. He didn't take Delta, he didn't take Southwest Airlines. I mean, he drove literally from New York, right, all the way to LA. So tell us about that journey. Like, I mean, did you, stop in different states? Like, man, I needed to take a rest. Was it just you, your cousin, anybody around with you?
Just a quick backstory, man. That trip was something I just felt compelled to do. It was a group thing, and we chasing it, and you're trying to really get to where you think you need to be. I mean, you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
I packed up the car, last bit of money I had for my job, quit the job, and I drove across state. So the actual drive, it took about like 4 or 5 days. I stopped in Missouri, took a rest. I needed to sleep, but I didn't do any sightseeing. No stopping.
Right.
Straight,
you didn't catch any flat tires or anything, did you?
No, thank God I didn't. Praise the Lord I didn't, because I was in some places where I thought about that. And I was like, this would be a bad situation if I did it. But yeah, man, it was straight shot, man. I mean, in Arizona, there was a funny thing that happened in the desert with this car, this thing that looked like a car that was kind of following it. Didn't know what it was.
Wow. I
just called my sister and I told her, I said, hey, there's a UFO following me. So if something happens to me, I called you tonight, this time, this is my location. Wow. But for the most part, it was definitely a journey just getting across. Yeah.
Wow. And as I had discovered you in my research, I saw that originally you was into like R&B, like you were with a group or something like that.
Yeah.
And you all was planning on going to LA together, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, give us the background on that.
Well, first of all, thank you for doing research.
I
feel like, well, you did research on me. That's pretty cool.
Yes,
but yeah, it was a group, man. It was a group. It was in New York. It was called ILS in Lower Sound, and we had this project coming, and we just started really buzzing and getting some names out there, getting our name out there. We did a show in New York, and that kind of set us up, because people knew me as a solo artist.
Right.
And then I'm inviting people to the show, but they didn't know that I was actually building with this group. So when I came on stage with the group, they kind of was like, "Whoa, what's going on?"
Right.
And that started it. That really started it. And from that group, we had opportunities to go to California.
Wow. So
we had some ins with some producers that wanted to work with us.
Gotcha.
So at the time, it was like, hey man, we really want to do this. So let's set up a plan to go.
Wow. So is there any new music that you're working on right now?
Well, right now, I have some records in the chamber.
Okay.
We're really just being very intentional with how we want to release music.
Gotcha.
Moving forward. It's a very microwave game right now. Like, you just got to putting out content. So for me, I try to keep up with that, but at the same time, I don't want the music to lose its essence of what I'm trying to deliver, the message that I do get. I can't just sit there and just bang stuff out like that. But that's not how God speaks to me musically. But there is some things in the works right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I am excited for 2020.
Wow. Like any tours or anything?
Well, there is some pretty cool shows coming up this year.
Gotcha.
You guys are gonna have to stay tuned and tune in on the gram and Facebook and all that stuff to see that stuff. There was a show I did want to really get on, and I'll just touch on that. Sometimes, I feel like sometimes people chase the show because of the opportunity to do it, and this is just me being transparent. The opportunity, because man, I gotta do that show.
Right.
And you can kind of force yourself onto something that God may not have wanted you to do. And I kind of feel like God had to check me on that. So yeah, even at this level, God was like, no, I don't. You're not gonna do that show.
Wow.
And I had to kind of deal with that disappointment, but also understand like, hey, that's not God's will for me. So so nothing right now. I mean, you know, the calendar's open. If there's anything you guys want to plug me in on, please let me know. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Wow. Man, that's amazing, man. You know, we can go on and on for the story. It sounds like a movie or a book or something, but I know you got a new EP out, man. You know, tell us about that. I know you're pushing out a new song.
So
right
it's a
now.
new project. It's a new song, and it's
song.
called Go
Okay.
to You.
Okay.
The song I recorded in Nashville at this
Okay.
place called the Zod Lounge.
Okay.
I co-wrote with a guy named Tom Michael and Aaron Moses.
Okay.
Produced by Brett Vargason. And
Mm.
basically this song, man, I mean, it's... So, one thing God does is, when I'm writing songs, I kind of don't understand where it's coming from initially. It just kind of comes to me.
Okay.
And at that time, it could be the idea that someone could be dealing with something like this. So I write it, but literally right around the time it's written or it's about to be released, I actually go through it.
Wow.
Which is interesting. I actually go through it. So Go to You was really just, you know, it ended up just being a song about just really, really going to God for everything, but also like being honest of where I'm at. You know,
Okay.
every lyric, like, this is where I'm at right now.
Wow.
You know, like, I don't hear you. You know, I don't know. Should I even go to you about this?
Right.
And even the way the visual was crafted, we had a whole different treatment idea for it.
Wow.
And I was going to New Mexico about a month ago.
Okay.
And I'm on a plane, and God gave me another vision for it, which is the video that you see now. That's out.
Okay.
And it was just about like the wandering, like the spiritual wandering,
Yeah.
getting to this place where it's just very doubtful. We're isolating ourselves from people, things like that, and then us understanding that we could be lost, and we kind of try to figure it out on our own,
Right.
and then God kind of stops us and reveals some things to us.
Gotcha.
So almost like if you look at the video, it's kind of like some of that where I'm in this wilderness and I try to run. I end up tripping over some log.
It's a
Which
very
I
interesting
did
video.
my own stunts, by the way. I do my own stunts now.
I see.
Man,
That's nice.
but yeah, and God gave me, and I got it, and he gave I gave him my attention. Like he got my
Gotcha.
attention.
Okay.
So almost like he was like, hey, like until I speak to you in the season, you're probably going to stay in the season. You know, and I feel like sometimes God can do that, like to where like we may not hear him or we don't understand what's happening, and it's not like he wants us to be in this place, this valley, but there's something we need to get in that valley.
Exactly.
You know, like from point A to point B, but there's still that space in between
Right.
that you kind of got to navigate through,
Right.
which is only going to make you stronger on the other side. Yeah.
So how can we follow you?
Yeah, you guys can follow me. Yeah, I haven't been looking at the camera the whole time, been checking out my 5-man when I needed a pickup game. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get some ducks off of him. So Kenneth Clark at Kenneth Clark, so that's KENNIS Clark CLARK. All the platforms you can follow me there: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook is Kenneth Clark Music, Spotify is Kenneth Clark. All of that is Kenneth Clark. So it wouldn't be hard to find me out there. But yeah, follow me. I'll follow you back. If you're not posting no crazy stuff, and just shoot me a DM, just talk, got any questions, I would love to chat with you guys. But yeah, follow your boy.
Well, we thank you all for tuning in this episode with our brother Kenneth Clark. Man, we're expecting so many great things to come out of him. You know, I believe that he's in a prominent season of his life. So let's just continue to support. Let's download. Let's stream as much as we can to, you know, allow him to go into the nations. So thank you all for tuning in. God bless.
Peace. KLB. No, he's not
Yeah,
really
that's how it is
saying much.
sometimes. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, what's going down? So
Sometimes he look at how we respond.
yeah.